G'day, welcome to Robbo Land's Vids. My name's Rob Wheatley. This is a very different video from this channel because it's not often that I share my expertise, is maybe, you know, too weak a word. I think genius level of craftsmanship and expertise in guitar maintenance and luthiery. I'm obviously a master craftsman. You'll see from this video, that should become obvious to anyone without eyes or a brain, but that's not important, is it? The fact is, I spent over 4 hours trying to gold plate this turd of a guitar, and I think the results speak for themselves. Armed with only my specialist luthier tools, which is a box of screwdrivers and a claw hammer, I think I've done an amazing job on what can only be described as a guitar. Or is it? Yes, it is. It's got strings on it and everything. What else do you think it is? Anyway, enjoy, look and learn, because this is amazing. It's not. It's absolutely diabolical. You know that. You know that. I know nothing about many guitars. Look, I've got no patience. My hands shake and I'm blind. All right. So what could possibly go wrong? Hey, so I've been given this guitar by my boss. I work in a pub. And my boss also runs, I think, 4 other pubs. And he came to me to say, he said, "Oh, Rob, I've got something for you." He says, "I don't know if it's any good to you." He said, "It might be absolute shite." He says, "If it is, you know, do what you want. Don't, you don't have to have it, throw it away, do what you want." He says, "But," he says, "some really drunk bloke came into my pub." He says, "I don't even like the bloke." He said, "But he came into my pub and he literally just had a guitar and said, 'Here, have this,' and gave him the guitar." He says, "I didn't know what to do with it, so I put it in my car." He said, "I've had it there for a few weeks, been meaning to catch up with you and let you have it." He says, "So I shouldn't be touching this guitar." So he's given me this guitar, which, you know, it's a Stratty style guitar, an S style, which stands for Stratocaster, Fender Stratocaster, by a well-known company, Cougar Guitar Company. No, me neither. And it doesn't even say what country it's from. It looks like even China wouldn't accept responsibility for this. No, look, it's very nice to be given. Like, the action, honestly, just now when I got it, the action was like that, and I've just like gone at the truss rod. So if you look at the bridge here, look at it in relation to the scratch plate. You see here, this big gap, this bottom is almost off the edge. You can see it there, almost off the edge. I just test it, and the tone controls on this do nothing. The tone controls, I'm going to open it up and have a look. I doubt they're ever even wired in, to be honest. That's the impression I get, is that they were never even wired in. It works, sort of. The jack is a bit scratchy, and the switch works, so the pickup switching works and the volume control works. But my God, the fret, I've never ever felt frets this sharp. A lot of the time when people go on about guitars and they, you know, I see a guitar review that a guitar that I own, they go, "Oh, the fret edge is a bit sharp," and I've got mine, I go, they're not entirely the smoothest, but they're fine. This isn't. These are actually really, like, dangerous. You can... In fact, I'll show you. Ow! Crap! This is a biohazard. All right. I'm going to... I am going to completely strip this down. And just to have a look inside, rip the scratch plate off, rip the bridge off, just to have a look, just my own curiosity. The tremolo is quite... So this guitar, I say, is something of a biohazard. And I'm gonna get some sandpaper and just literally, I've got one of these sort of little spongy things with sandpaper on it, so I'm just going to get that and just rub the edges of these and just try and get the worst of the... Freaking hell, I've actually cut myself. I think I'm just going to have to go and get a tetanus jab. Hey, so one of the tests that other YouTubers do on guitars to test the fret edges, like Phil McKnight, you know, he'll take a stocking, won't he, and put it on his hand and like rub the fret edges, because the stocking's really sensitive, and if there's a slightest little you know, fret sticking out, it will show you. I haven't got any stockings, but what I have is got this piece of paper here. You can see, perfectly lovely piece of paper there, nothing going on. If I just rub this lightly across the frets, you can see the paper stuck in the frets. Look what that's done. You see that? This, you see all the bits of paper that are stuck inside the guitar. Now, this is absolutely shocking. This really is. I've never. Can you hear that? Can you hear? Let's take something else. Let's take this because this is quite a solid thing. I'm going to try and rub it along the edge of the frets just so you can see how. What is going on? You can hardly move. You can't even rub this on the edge of the frets because the frets are so sharp. This guitar could be used for warfare. Also, let's have a look at the bridge. Do you see this here? You see this gap along here with the scratch plate, and then the bridge is not exactly lined up straight with the scratch plate. Is it the scratch plate that's in the wrong place? No, it's the bridge, because if you look at the bottom E string, it's virtually hanging off down here. It's actually hanging off the side of the fretboard. There you go, there it is. In fact, it's actually just holding that. That is cutting into my hand. God, yeah. And if the back of the neck, it's all right there, but there, oh my God, that is. Thank you. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with this guitar now. I think I might have to. I think I might have to go and have a shower. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I've got one of these spongy sandpaper things. I'm literally just going to take the edge of the frets and just slight angle, just like take it down here, side here, and just wind that down there a little bit. I've just done it a little bit, and honestly, that, can you hear it? Smoothness. That is no longer a danger to shipping. Isn't it crazy that that's all it needs? Oh geez, quite you feel them on here and they are absolutely abysmal. So we'll just, now that will no longer take someone's eye out or their leg off. That is safe. All right, isn't it annoying though when people are buying guitars, you know, these cheap end guitars, and say obviously it's beginners usually that buy these, and just for the sake of someone doing that, like taking 2 seconds, 10 seconds, you know, a minute, with a time, but any old bit of crap would do that. And just taking the edges down, and that's absolutely fine now. Good, so now what I've done is I've just loosened the jack socket out, and I've just run some sandpaper. Oh God, I can't see it, can you? I've just run some sandpaper across here, across the terminal. I've just pushed the terminal in a little bit, this part here, to give it a better sort of grip on the jack plug, and I'm wondering if that might actually help. Let's plug it in and just see if that actually helps cut out some of the crack. And that's perfect. Honestly, that's sorted that out. That's all it took. Next, I'm going to rip the scratch plate off it, I think, and see if these tone controls are actually connected to anything. I don't really care, but I'm just interested as to whether they were even ever wired up at the factory, because they're doing absolutely nothing. And it seems strange that someone would have dismantled those for whatever reason when the rest of the guitar is in such a state. So I reckon that they're probably not even wired in. That's my guess, because they do nothing at all. Anyway, that's that sorted as well. It now, you know, it does what it should. Awesome. can see the beautiful paintwork, how it's rippled effect. People pay a lot of money for that. Stupid people, but they do. And I'm going to see how many springs are in it. Just why is this so freaking tense? It's amazing what work you can do to a guitar just with, you know, a couple of screwdrivers and 3 or 4 hammers, you know. And so it's great to have something like this just to mess about on. So let some frustration out, especially, you know, if like me you've just finished work and you're having a drink, then this is perfect perfect time to work on a guitar. Right, so I've taken the bridge off this guitar and let's have a look at what I found underneath, because this is quite interesting. Can you see that? You can, look, there's a split that goes right through here. This is the quality instrument, man. This is like, can you see that? It's just a split that goes right through, and this, if we lift it up, holy hell, that is what we call in the UK minging. That is minging, and that is like probably factory fresh. What? I don't even want to know what this crusty white stuff is there. Maybe the person who put this together got really excited. I don't know. I had my prostate removed a year ago, so that's a distant memory for me. But you know, God, this is shite, isn't it? The tone controls are wired in. They just don't effing work. Awesome. Curiouser and curiouser. So now I'm wondering what to do about refixing the bridge. Should I just slap it together willy-nilly, or should I fill these holes with toothpicks and super glue and then just like make new holes and put the bridge in properly? Is that split going to throw it out whatever I do? I think I'm going to have a glass of wine and think about it, but I think I've got a load of toothpicks out there, and I've got a load of super glue for my fingernails, plastic stick-on nails for guitar playing. So I'm wondering whether just to go ahead and have some fun, I mean, as I say, at the end of the day, I'm sort of learning about, I'm using this as a bit of a test bed just to see what I can do, and it'd be nice to see if I can get it sort of really nicely playable. So I think it's important, actually. I think I will, you know. Why do it half-assed when I can do it, you know, entirely arsed? If I can be asked. And then I keep touching this neck. I must clean this effing neck before I do anything else. That is filthy. But at least I'm not slicing my hands open. All right, I think that's what we're going to do. As far as that string ferrule goes, up there that's missing, I think I might, oh God, hello. I think I might even just shove it full of paper and super glue and hope for the best, like, you know. Well, as one of my old mates says, monkey spunk and brick dust, but I don't have a monkey, and, you know, even if I did, I haven't got any gloves. So, yeah, let's carry on. I think I'm going to fill these holes with toothpicks and super glue. See you in a bit. Now, as luck would have it, I've found, because we all have one, my box of string ferrules. And why don't we have a box of ferrules? Because I have, look, and I've found that one there, and it just needs tapping in with my special luthier's hammer. There it is. Look, I put luthier's hammer. I'm just going to put that there and give it a bit of a freaking... perfection. Yes, I've noticed a problem with this. If I get a straight edge, and this is a Stumac ice cream tub lid, you can just see if I rest it against here where the yeah, you can see how much care and attention they've paid to drilling these holes in the right place. Can you see how that lines up perfectly with that straight edge? This might work better. There we go, perfect. Spot on. Oh, banana. I might have that for my dinner. By the way, look at how this neck's come up. Bit of lovely lemony oil on that. Just sprayed it with a bit of that. That's just come up really nice. That was horrible. It was horrible, vile colour. It just feels so all folded up. No rattling. Good stuff. These string trees. Good. So that's the next thing. Fill these holes. Get me a little Dremel out. That's what I call it anyway. And stop it. Just stop it. And I will show you the professional way. Us luthiers, now I am one, do a satin neck, right? Because the neck feels all right on that, but everyone goes, oh no, I want a satin neck. It's not satin, is it? So this is very, very specialised, and you need extremely specialised tools. So this, I don't know what this is. Right, basically this. I just go get that on there and just go, and bloody hell, that's all perfect. And that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and kittens, goldfish, budgerigars, and anything else we might have, is that is a satin neck. All right. So when these people say, "Oh, it's got a satin neck. Oh, it's got a satin neck, and it hasn't got a satin. Oh, got a satin neck." That's it. Seriously, one of these sponges is your friend. All right, it's my friend. I drew a face on it and I call it Gerald, but it's not. That's not the point, is it? Dave's not talking to me anymore, so I have to have something. Anyway, I'm getting a bit hungry and I need to drink some wine. So what I've got is I've got this handy thing, which I don't quite know what it is, but I've got it, and it's quite pointy on one end. It's quite flat on the other, which means I can stick it in that hole like that, hit it with a hammer a couple of times, and that gives me enough of a hole to, because this wood is so soft, if you threw a marshmallow at it, this would probably dent. If you chuck that in there, give it a couple of smacks, stick the things in, and then I'm going to restring it, and we'll hope for the best. Now, as always with these things, you know, we work from us master craftsmen like me. We work from the inside outwards. I don't really know what that means. I just said it, but it's just, probably. I don't bloody know. I mean, God. Right. So here's the moment of truth. I've just restrung it. I attempted to set the intonation, but honestly, I just got bored halfway through it, so I'll probably do that tomorrow. And these three strings are off one set of strings, an old set, and these are different. So I'm going to replace these, so at least it has a full set of, you know, the same set of strings. It would be Ernie balls, which I don't really use anyway. Look at this. Look at the B. Look at the bottom E string on that. Look where it is. It's just hanging almost right at the very edge of the, compared to the top E, which is got about 1.5 foot this side. So, and that's not me. I mean, I used the I didn't shift the bridge. I used the thing and lined it up and all that sort of stuff. And this is just, what can you say? What have I learned from this experience? Absolutely nothing. What do you think? You can't gold plate a turd. Well, at least you can. You can wrap it in foil, but to be honest, it's still going to stink. But there we go. We're going to plug it in. We're going to see if this is lovely now. Are we going to get crackling noises? Are we going to get anything else? Volumes down, tone down. So tone doesn't work. We get a signal here. Good. So let's see what this does. Let's have some volume. Tunes, there's some tunes. No, that's not. That's just like, you know, honestly, tunes. They're just gonna be a bit like guff, aren't they? Really. Let's have a look what we got here. Let's just chuck it through. That. that sounds perfect. Good switch. Well, nice. Don't have a freak out. Well, I didn't expect that to sound like that. I don't know what the hell's going on with that. That sounds exactly like Nile Rodgers, doesn't it? This little bit. It's whining. It's doing beautiful, beautiful tunes. There we go. This guitar appears to have a wah-wah pedal going on all of its own. Bridge position, tunes. Oh! What can I say? Well, I could say lots of things, but I'd probably get chucked off Facebook, wouldn't I? The tone controls do absolutely. That's on open tone, and that's on shut tone, and that's on the tone off on that one, and the tone does nothing apart, and every other pickup thing is. Oh, hang on. That sounds awful. That sounds worse. This one. Beautiful. And this one. Ah, my ears. Good. So, and the whammy bar. I've even taken one of the springs out, and that almost broke my arm just trying to use that. So, should you buy one of these guitars? I don't know. You're a fucking idiot. Well, then buy one. You're watching this channel, so maybe. But anyway, look, I'm going to set the intonation. I don't know why, honestly, and the string height. I don't know why. And I don't know, maybe spray something in there. I haven't got anything to spray in there. I mean, when I say spray something in there, I mean, like, you know, I'm talking personal body fluids, obviously, but that is just, what is that? That is probably the worst sound I've ever heard from an electric guitar. Just let me have a think. Yes, it is. I didn't have to think very long, did I? Look, this guitar is made by, I say made by, I don't think, Cougar Guitar Company. And it's really, really nice. Honestly, it's really, really nice that my boss at work gave this to me. I know, as I say, some drunk bloke just came in the pub and said, have a guitar, and he didn't know what to do it, so he's given it. But it's really nice. I've had honestly, really good fun messing about with this, cleaning this up. And it's only taken me, because I started doing this around 5 o'clock, just as Jim Audio No live stream started. It's now 9:15 in the evening. And I haven't really drunk enough wine. I'm not eating anything yet. I'm almost delirious. And it sounds like an absolute dog. And this string is hilarious. I mean, I'm not sure how I don't know. It just looks like one person was holding the guitar body and the other person's thrown the neck at them. Wherever it landed, they just drilled some holes and screwed it in. That's just, look at that. Bottom E string, where that is. There's the edge of the neck. So if you're thinking of buying a really, really cheap guitar, brand new, like the cheapest guitar you can find, don't. Buy like the 3rd or 4th cheapest guitar you can find. Don't spend, because it's, even if you want a project guitar to work on, this is no good, because you literally have to take the neck off, re-drill all the neck, re-drill all the bridge, do everything, change all of the electronics, and you'd still have an utter turd of a guitar. All right, keep on rocking. Cheers. Have a good one. See you on the next one. Or maybe I won't. I wouldn't come back if I was you.